Welcome to the eCommerce Network, for professionals by professionals.
So today's topic is toys. Toys, toys, toys. Everybody loves toys. They like to buy toys for their kids, for their grandkids. I know grown-ups that buy toys. And most of the people that buy these things nowadays, they're getting them online. We all know that a little over a year ago there was a huge mishap with Toys R Us. And one of the major issues with that is, at least for our clients that we represent, is it dumped a ton of quality inventory. Basically, it got liquidated, guys. And the toy industry is actually famous for liquidations. And because of those liquidations, it dumps a ton of inventory at a fraction of the cost into the marketplace. It makes it really hard to keep up. Toys are also, they're non-perishable items. There are toys from 150 years ago that are still commodities today. Actually, they're valuable collectibles today. But aside from the point, good toys don't always go out of style. They may, from the toy manufacturer's perspective, but from the child and the purchaser's perspective, they really don't go out of style. There's always a market for these things, and there's always a market for it online. And I've seen over and over again, as toy manufacturers that we represent upgrade their product lines, a challenge that we're often faced with is we've got the previous version 1, let's call it, and the market is literally flooded with it. There's dozens of sellers selling it at a fraction of the price because it's been liquidated off in preparation of version 2 or the upgraded version of that product. It's something that happens quite a bit in the toy industry. One of the issues that then causes, though, is that you're now competing your new prestigious product at a high price with the previous product that up until now was the greatest thing you'd ever produced, and now that's going on at rock bottom prices, sometimes as much as 90% of what it was originally sold for a few months or a few years before. And that creates a big issue when launching a new product. So in pertaining to toy industries, there are some factors that you can control, some that you can't. And some of the things that really affect this industry, in addition to the fact of upgrading certain products and coming out with the new latest and greatest toy, you've got to clear out what was out there beforehand. And there's different strategies that you can implement in order to be able to do that. But really, you want to make sure that you have a plan in place to identify the liquidation of your older products or your existing products that you're still selling, and then a strategy to be able to clear the marketplace of that inventory, or a strategy to be able to effectively void that out and make sure that it's not competing with the new products that you're offering in the marketplace. Because remember, a lot of Americans, when you're putting out a new product for $40 and they can buy the previous version for $9.99, I don't know about you, but I'm most likely going to purchase the $9.99 product instead. It's still brand new in the box. It's just a few months older, and maybe it doesn't have the talking hand or whatever in the world it is. I don't know, but just a couple things to be cognizant of. Also, you want to make sure that your patents and your manufacturing process are tight. Toys are rampant with counterfeit products. That's a whole entirely different subject altogether, but it is something that can affect toys on the marketplaces that you do have to be able to identify and get out ahead of if that's a situation you're having. So realistically, the best tip and advice that I could give you guys in toys is make sure that as you're upgrading or clearing out old products, the most important thing you can do is be cognizant of liquidation of older models or existing models. That's the biggest obstruction I'm seeing to toy companies that we represent today.